Shoes squeak, tires grip, pens drag on paper. The world is a quiet orchestra of tiny resisting surfaces keeping everything where it should be. Every step, every break, every hug is held together by the simplest deal in physics. No sliding without a fight. But then, in a single, razor-thin moment, that deal breaks. Friction doesn't fade. It just clicks off. The world goes from grippy to glass slick in less time than it takes you to blink. First sound you hear, not screams, it's silence. Tires stop squealing, shoes stop scuffing. Then, ooh! As the entire street slides like someone yanked the world's biggest banana peel. Skirt, nope, just sksh. A kid pushes their scooter and it just keeps going. No slowing, no wobble. Just a tiny wheeled missile yeeting itself down the block. The kid hovering behind like, guys? People try to run and just pinwheel in place. Legs cartoon spinning, bodies drifting like air hockey pucks. Someone drops their phone, it kisses the floor and slides away into the horizon like it's changing zip codes. Friction is gone. Completely. No grip between anything that's trying to slide. This isn't just a bad winter day. This is physics yanking the rug out from under the entire planet. Friction, that boring force you forgot from high school, is what stops motion. Without it, once something starts moving, there is basically nothing in daily life to make it chill out again. Newton is somewhere going, told you so. On the human scale, walking is canceled. Your shoes can't grab the ground, your feet just slide. Every step becomes an accidental long jump. Tap, 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 wee! Ow. Door handles try to escape your hands like slippery fish. Cars. Oh boy. Tires rely on friction to turn, start, and stop. Now they're just round set. Engines roll. Wheels spin, but the car just keeps sliding in whatever direction it was going, like a 1,500 kilo curling stone. Brakes lock up, but nothing bites. No traction, it's just metal squeezing metal that politely says, cool story, and does nothing. Traffic lights might as well be decorative mood lighting now. Trains on tracks? Same disaster. Steel on steel without friction is just an extremely confident metal torpedo locked to a line. Subway platforms turn into Overshoot Central. Next station, somewhere over there. Sky. Forever. Even at home, you're doomed. Forks slip out of your fingers. Books shoot off tables if nudged. You try to sit on a chair and slowly slide off like a melting scoop of ice cream. But the real plot twist slams in when we zoom out to the scale of buildings. Skyscrapers stand partly because of friction in their joints and foundations that stop them from sliding like drunk Jenga pieces. With friction gone, the base of a building on slightly uneven ground can start to creep, pulled by the tiniest slopes. Imagine a 100-story tower slowly surfing downhill, office chairs and all. Attention, our address has changed by 3 meters. Bridges depend on friction clamps and bolts to stay put. Now, the only thing keeping them in place is gravity pulling them straight down. Any sideways push, from wind, from a tiny quake, and entire spans can shift like loose puzzle pieces. Speaking of quakes, tectonic plates move because of friction, they lock, build tension, then slip, boom, earthquake. Turn friction off and plates can't really lock, they just glide. For a while, quakes might actually chill out. But the ground you stand on? Yeah, it was relying on friction too. Soil would start to behave less like firm earth and more like perfectly polished gravel. Hills might ooze sideways, landscapes rearranging like slow-motion avalanches. And we are only on the medium settings. Crank up to planetary scale, and things get real spicy. Friction is what lets the atmosphere drag on mountains, ocean waves, and yes, on spinning Earth itself. Right now, tides and friction between the ocean and the seafloor gradually slow Earth's rotation. Moon steals a bit of our spin, but without friction, oceans just slosh forever, never sharing momentum with the planet. Spin, stays locked in like a cosmic fidget spinner. Winds slide over the ground without losing speed. A gust that starts strong stays strong for absurd distances. Storms would be like, no friction? Bet. Megajet streams skim around the planet like invisible chainsaws of air. You think flying will save you. Airplanes, though, rely on friction in an embarrassing number of ways. Wheels need it to roll on the runway. Brakes need it to stop. Bolts need it so wings don't slide off like no thanks. In the air, friction also heats and slows objects screaming through the atmosphere. Without it, re-entering spacecraft wouldn't glow, or slow, much at all. They'd just torpedo past like, okay, orbit was fun, bye now. Let's zoom tiny. At the microscopic scale, friction is just electromagnetic forces getting clingy. Surfaces are bumpy, atoms grab each other a bit. Without it, machine parts wouldn't wear out as easily. Sure, but they also couldn't work, right? Hard drives, brakes, clutches, bearings, almost every moving gadget in your life is basically responsible rubbing technology. Take friction away, and machines start glaring back at you like, so what exactly did you expect me to do here? Even writing falls apart. Pens drag ink by friction. Pencils leave graphite because they scrape. No friction means, you want to write on that paper? Cute. Touchscreens might still work, but fingers would smear right off the glass. Your body uses friction too. Your lungs rely on tiny drag forces to move air smoothly. Your joints, while lubricated, still depend on microscopic grip to keep everything stable. No friction, and you become a bag of bones doing unauthorized yoga. Even between molecules, there's a cousin of friction: viscosity. The stickiness that makes honey slow, and air, well, airy. Switch friction off and all its forms and fluids stop resisting flow. Everything becomes perfectly sloshy chaos. So cities slide, machines sulk, storms rampage, and your legs are on strike. Is there any upside? Well, almost no wear and tear. Once something is moving, it barely loses energy. We get a world of perfect, terrifying efficiency. A tiny push on a train and it runs forever. One spin on a wheel and it keeps turning. Energy storage by just let it keep going becomes absurdly good if you can ever figure out how to safely interact with anything again. But deeper than gadgets or traffic, friction is about relationships. It's the universe's way of saying, when you touch something, it touches back. Without it, everything still exists, but nothing can really hold anything else. Every squeaky shoe, every skidding bike, every annoying door hinge is evidence of contact, of stubbornness, of connection. Surfaces argue with each other, and, in doing so, let you exist as more than just a drifting spectator. If reality ever turned perfectly smooth, no roughness, no drag, no resistance. Motion would be easy, but meaning might be hard. Paths would be straight, but nothing would stop you, guide you, or gently hold you in place. So the next time your shoes squeal, or your pen drags, or your tires grip on a rainy night with a desperate little shh, that's the universe refusing to let everything slide past everything else. Because for all the mess it makes, a little friction is what keeps you grounded, kept, and real in a universe that otherwise loves to let things. Maybe the real question isn't what would happen if friction turned off, but how much of your life quietly depends on unseen resistance keeping you from sliding past the things that matter. Every stubborn moment, every challenge, every bit of effort that rubs you the wrong way might just be another form of friction. Life insisting that contact is real, and that changing direction should cost something. Without it, you'd glide through days like a ghost on ice, untouched, unheld, unstoppable, and maybe, in the end, unnoticed. Friction is still on for now. Surfaces still cling, paths still curve, your world still holds you. The real anomaly is that you ever get to move at all before something finally, gently, makes you stop.